Hey, there it goes. Looks like it's finally working. Did we just have to wait for the siren to go off or something? Sheesh. Holy crap, that's annoying. Alright. Hopefully that works. We're going to find out shortly, right? Let me know if you can see the live stream. If you happen to be in the channel. If you're not in the channel, then, well, you can't answer me anyway, so it's all good. That is really random. It's Windows 10. We'll leave it at that. Oh, it's like I was getting all of my, like everything else. But for some reason, it just did not want to let me live stream. So, maybe it's trying to tell me something. Alright. Alright, so we've got a couple of minutes here while the game is loading. So I'm just getting things set up. So hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Oh, man. Let's see how this all goes. Loading Simulator 2018, right? Hey, there it is. All right, so hopefully all of this will work. I'm not keeping my hopes up too high, but you know. Hey, Chua, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are playing Loading Simulator 2018 or 2038, whichever we happen to be. Maybe 2044. I don't know. Whatever your Space Engineers is supposed to be in. Oh, it has been an interesting week. I've had my computer die twice. I've had things blow up. Oh. And today, the live stream stuff didn't want to work. So I basically had to go in and reset everything to get the whole system to allow me to live stream. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I'm thinking maybe Twitch or the Streamlabs guys are telling me something I need to know about myself. Oh. So hopefully everybody is having a fantastic day and a terrific week, or had a terrific week. Setting up for Father's Day this weekend for those who may be celebrating it here, at least in the US. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. This week has been very, very good. Very productive, and at the same time very non-productive. So for those who don't know, I'm actually come Monday, it's hard to believe it's here already, I'm going to be starting a new job, a full-time job, and I'm going back to the game industry. We'll be working in a company doing operations management. So my live stream schedule is going to be in flux for the next couple of weeks while we get my work schedule sorted out. Once my work schedule is sorted, we'll get the live stream schedule sorted out as well. Hellborn, how you doing? Congrats. It's always great when you get your computer up and running, right? First stream in like 2 months. Well, welcome back. So yeah, I mean it's been interesting. It's like if I was doing either the getting ready for the new job or dealing with the computer stuff, it would have been fine. But it's like I've had so much stuff to do to get ready for this new job that I have not had time to deal with the computer stuff. So basically, because I'm like changing my sleep schedule and everything, because I'm going to be getting up much earlier, and yeah. Only have 2 gigs of RAM, but hey, that's a gig and a half more than you would have had about 10 years ago. Remember? Does anybody remember the days of less than a meg of memory? 64K. You'll never need anything more than that. Oh man, aging myself right there. So I do apologize for the load screen. I actually before we had to reset everything. I had everything set up. We were in game. It was all ready to go. All we had to do is click the go live button. I clicked the go live button and nothing. So yeah, I know, right? It's crazy how much bloat there has been over the years to different operating systems and applications running in them. A little loud on my side. I'm gonna turn that down. Let me know if the music is too low. If you want the music brought up a little bit, I'll bring it back up. I had to drop the source audio on my side, because it was, you know, too damn loud. Wow, card fried itself in one of the wipes drive. Ouch. That's never good. All right, so for the folks who have been paying attention, yes, this is the same save that we were doing on the YouTube side. So the reason I'm doing this is for a couple of different reasons. One of them, I've had some people asking about scripts, so I figured we'd get some stuff done while talking about scripts. So yes, I'm kind of cheating, so I didn't want to have to build a whole new thing. So but this allows us to get some stuff done. Nice. Yeah, I know, right? Could you imagine having a terabyte of RAM? I mean, yeah, I could imagine having a terabyte of RAM. See, what I want is a terabyte of video RAM. I want a GPU or a GPU stack that will fully utilize a terabyte of RAM and have an application that can use that stack effectively. How would that be for awesome? So we're going to go over here. Like I said, we had some people asking about scripts, so I figured we'll do a little script stuff today. So the scripts that I've had a lot of people asking about recently are obviously the solar alignment script, and then this wonderful inventory script. This is actually the automated LCD script. And some of the things that people have been asking are things like, how do you find scripts? What types of scripts do you recommend? Once you have them, how do you set them up? And the thing is that a lot of the scripts will actually tell you what they need in order to work. Even if they don't, like even if the person who wrote the script doesn't tell you everything in the configuration, what you can do is when you add that script to your block, they will usually have things in here so that that the script author will know what they're working on, which portion of the code they're working on. So you'll see sections like this where they'll, you know, it'll say target, like this one's target orbit. This is talking about, you know, the orbit is 18,000 feet, right? And then basically they've got notes in here. Like this mod author does really good work. Hands down, love their script work, because not only do they keep things orderly, they give you comments over here that tell you what every entry does. Ooh, 84 memory. Yeah, if you're on Windows 10 with 2 gigs of RAM, you're kind of pushing it. I know, right? So yeah, so like I said, even if the author doesn't tell you what you need to set up, if you come in here, if they did the code in a good manner, you're going to find things like this where you'll have sections that'll tell you exactly what the code is targeting. In this case, it's target orbit. And then you'll have comments on each item that will tell you what it's changing. So the nice thing about this one is that you can set your angle of ascending, you can set your angle latitude or altitude, you can also set your inclination, basically your tilt and orbit. And the reason it doesn't go higher than 180 is because then you'd be going counter to the direction you're trying to orbit. Alright, so control tweakables. You'd be able to change things like your orbital velocity, you'd be able to set your thrust multiplier, etc., etc. So basically what this will allow you to do, and what this particular one actually recommends using another script that unlocks your speed caps, your speed limits. So, but yeah, so like I said, if you don't have all the stuff in here, you can still usually figure this out. Let's get out of here, and I will go into the other programmable block. All right, so MMaster, he actually puts the notes, the update notes, into the script, so you'll see everything that's in here. Now, if you want to use Automatic LCD 2, I do recommend that you read the full guide, which is located here. If you go to Halibre.com, on the downloads section, there is an area specifically for mod lists. Any of the Space Engineers mod lists will have this mod on it. If you go to the Steam page for the mod, it'll actually have a link directly in the description of the mod that will take you to the user guide. Read through it and make sure you understand it before you start playing with it, because it will, you won't do any damage to anything in your build as long as you don't change the script. If you start changing the script code, then you can do weird stuff. So do keep in mind, read the guides. But yeah, so setting up the automatic LCDs. One of the things that I generally do is when I'm setting up, oh, we got some stuff coming in. When I'm setting up the LCDs, I'll show you how I've got this set up. We normally, well, here, do it this way first. All right, so using automatic LCDs, if you go into the custom data, this field will allow you to set the filters for what's showing up over here. Now you can also use custom strings. Depending on what you're trying to do, like if you want to center the text, you can say center and then whatever your text is. Right? And the thing is that the game only looks at what you're doing up to this point. So if you say center, space, this entire thing, the rest of the line is registered as just whatever text you want it to do. Basically, it's a modified echo command, which does the same thing, just without the centering. So if you say this text too, you hit OK. Now I've got it set so it refreshes every couple seconds or so. It doesn't need to be real time all the time. There you go. So you can see what it did is the first line, it actually centered the text. The second line, it just printed it on the screen for you. And the I turned on the gyro controls for the solar script, so it keeps moving the ship around. Yeah, no, I love the M-Master's professional approach to coding in this regard. So if we take these out, and so that's basically what you're doing for most of these scripts at this point. Like anything that has a display, it's either going to be the script is looking for a specific name, or it's looking for something in the custom data field. So like this particular script, this is the solar alignment script. You actually have to name the LCD as LCD solar alignment, and it has to be named exactly like this. If you change anything in here, you break the script's ability to do what it needs to do over here. And what it'll do is, as you can see, this was done completely by the script. I didn't enter that. So if you come into the custom data, this was all done by the script. So if you didn't want to see something in here, you could come in here and say, I don't want to see, you know, oxygen state. And we set that to false. And oxygen state is gone. So now the one thing to keep in mind is that some scripts will not allow you to use the same LCD. Some scripts will. They are very few and far between, because what they're doing is they're both trying to write to certain things. And if the scripts are not compatible, which is 99.9999999% of them, then you're going to run into problems. Realistically, the only reason some of the scripts are compatible to use same displays is because they're using the same command string. If they're not using the same command string, then you're not going to get what you want. So, all intents and purposes, do not try to use the same script on multiple scripts on the same LCD, or multiple. Well, you can use multiple LCDs for the same script. That's not a problem. I do that all the time. And then for the orbital autopilot, you have to use the title orbit display to see the orbital LCD. All right, so I think that's the really basic portion of scripting in a nutshell. I mean, it's not much to it. Other than to get in and actually play around with it to see what portions of a particular script you like and which portions you don't like. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. So if anyone does have questions about specific functions in the script, let me know. How many are you? 1, 2, 3. And you're going to be 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. So you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should, in theory, be there. It is. It's in there. There we go. So I have gravity here. That was... the hell? That was really random. Alright. Oh, I need interior plates. Can I get this interior? No. Whee! There we go. Alright, so let's grab some of these really quick. And basically what I'm trying to do is get us a connection over here that we can use in order to get things piped in and up around here. Our little panda, our beetle panda. I know I haven't streamed in the better part of a week, and I'm already at a loss of words. That's not good. So, let's check, see what you're doing for ore. Okay, so do you have anything running in production? You're just waiting for... We can get rid of those. I want to see if we've got anything running in the in production here. Don't need any more of those. So, don't need any more of those either. Yep. And you are this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna check my my turret levels. Remove 2 over there. Okay. That makes it easy. I'm almost tempted to mess with that thing. These cannons are massive sniper cannons. I love these things. I have to say these are probably my new favorite small turret. Because they give you the pinpoint accuracy of a laser without the ridiculous amounts of ammo being expended. So, yes. We'll take that as a win. Oh, and I did do a little bit of research on these. So for the folks who have been asking about the LY thruster pack, so the pulse thrusters are both atmospheric as well as space, and then they have an atmospheric dedicated and a ion/space dedicated. So the pulse take more power, like significantly more power, but do not require hydrogen, and can be used in an atmosphere, so you can actually have just a single set of engines that will allow you to be useful in pretty much any condition. And then they are 1.5 times the strength of the vanilla thrusters. So I'm not sure if this one will actually float in the in an atmosphere, honestly. I'll have to try it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start getting work done on that beast. Let's see. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and turn this bob off as well. When you get to a door. Mining bobs. Alright, you are starting to get a little too close to my mining rig. Let's move you out of the near area, because apparently this thing has decided it wants to track everywhere to get power. Right. 2 terabytes? Nice. I'm glad I have Windows 10 Professional then. Maybe that'll be my goal, is to find a rig that lets me run 2 terabytes of RAM. I mean, yeah, you could do it on a server rig easy. That's cheating though. You are all piped in. Just sitting here jamming out to the music. Nice. Alright. So we've got that. We're gonna have Bob take this apart for... Oh, Bob's turned off. Crap. It's fine. Who needs Bob anyway, right? Am I right? It would have been my luck to have there be stuff in there so that when I popped it, it all falls. Great. Thanks. What, 2 terabytes of RAM? No, that's not pointless. That is freaking epic, man. Got that. So I'm thinking it's time we start planning this thing, this whole little ship's conversion to a base. That's what I'm thinking. So we got, could use this as the command center. Now the question is, before we go any further, do we do that? Did we ever name this thing officially? I don't know if we ever actually named this thing. Got the Phantom Panda. But do we have the Beetle Panda? I don't know if we ever named it. Let's check. Beetle Panda. We did name it. Okay. So is it... There it is. Beetle Panda. Okay. Just to make sure, because we're about to start modifying it. All the apps. Yes. Yes, it would. Well, because I mean, imagine that. If you set up a rig, I mean, you would really probably do a distributive rig of some kind. But if you could set it up so that it was, no, you know, it'd be the perfect example, a VM, a Win 10, a Win 10 virtual machine with access to 2 terabytes of RAM on the metal. That could be pretty interesting, because then what you'd be able to do is to run basically all of the game servers that you would want simultaneously. The only limiting factor you'd run into at that point would be bandwidth. I mean, hell, you could run VMs in your VMs. Oh. Alright. Let's see here. So that's our center line, and I have no blocks left, apparently. Ah, no. It's because Hal was not paying attention and using the wrong blocks again. There you go. So if that's the center, how about we do this instead? Oh, torpedo corvette, and it's heading our way. Nice. Do I have any interior plates? I have a couple. What did we do with our production ship? It's hiding behind our solar panels. Okay. As long as it's hiding behind the solar panels and hasn't been destroyed, we're fine. And what did we say we had for plates? None? There you go. And what I'm thinking here, let's see what we have. Because I've got a bunch of mods in here, so let's see what we have first. So we can run the conveyor pipe mod. Tubular storage. Oh, you know what we could do? I'm kind of actually liking the concept. We go... Actually worked out really well, surprisingly. For not planning ahead, this might work. So we're gonna drop that out of there, drop those out, drop those out. We want large cargo pipe. Wait, so the pipe is the armored, the tube is the unarmored. So we want the armored block. Alright, so... Okay. So we're going to want that one. For conveyor pipes. It's a pipe end. We need a pipe junction. Mergeless tube, pipe sorter, pipe hub. There we go. T-shape. I want that to go like so. And we want this to be 5 side? Oh. Do I want it to be 5 side or do I want it to be... I want it to be a T, I think. Yes, that is what we want. Ha 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 ha. One, 2, 3, and here we'll do just... Do we want to do just a T here and terminate it, or do we want to leave it so that it can run if we need to? Let's set it up so it can run if it needs to. And yes, this is going to be a monstrous amount of storage. Intentionally so. And this way, if we find that we need more, we can always add more. Because now we can do the same on the other side. We want that one. There we go. Yeah. How many did we do? We did 4, right? 2, 3, 4, and then the end, so I need one more. Okay. And these aren't anything that we're going to be walking around in, so I don't need to use the actual maintenance tunnels for this. This is just a making it look nice. Yeah. Okay, so we do that. And then we are going to run you down like so. Yeah, so we want refineries. And we're going to flip this thing once more. Look, it has legs. And I think you are... That should be our pass-through right there. All right. Keeps moving, so it keeps confusing me. Let's go over here really quick. We're going to throw all this stuff in here. And we're going to weld one of these beasts up so we know where the connection point is. Which is going to be right there. So if we do that, you are interior plate to start. So let's go ahead and just do this. Made you think of Voltron? Yeah, I know, right? And I'll form the head. Oh, you know what? We have mergeless blocks. We could do that. We could have this thing become Voltron. Basically, you build an area that wraps around this portion. And it slides up and links in someplace up here with a mergeless block. Oh, that could be interesting. See, basically, you'd have a merge block somewhere, say like right here, place a merge block, and then you have your other, whatever the new ship is going. Well, it'd be over here, so it'd end up being. But you have a merge block there, and the other component has a merge block on it. So its docking procedure is to actually get this entire piece inside of whatever the framework was that you built. You know I'm going to have to do that now, right? Which also means that I need to do... I need you to be a T section. And then you are going to go and then here we want one there, and then we want mergeless. So you come out, large mergeless pipe. Okay, so for those who don't know what the mergeless pipes are a system that will allow you to connect a network to another network without actually having them become the same grid. So you see how I'm getting a red block now? I'm not able to place this because this face that we're looking at right here, this one, has no mounting connector on it. So what we'll end up doing is the ship that we build that will end up docking to this will have a mergeless block here as well. And when the ship comes in and it actually locks in, it'll be able to still pass information down the conduit. The third dimension, unfortunately, I remember something like it. I don't remember if that was the name or not. But you have to remember, I'm old enough to remember the original Alliance in Japanese. So keep that in mind. And you are going to go up there. So you need curved pipe. Curved pipe. Curved pipe. And then we're going to bring this side and you are blocked in there, so I'm not going to worry too much about you then. Oh, there is one there. Okay. And we want the T-shaped pipe there. Make sure we're not mixing these up somewhere. It would not be the first time that I have done so. We want you to be just a straight large pipe. The hell are we listening to? The hell was that? Oh man, I gotta change this playlist up. Alright, that should be better. $92. Wow. And then we're going to put another mergeless in right there. And then what we can do is if we end up expanding this out further, we'll take these out and just continue them down. Of course, that kind of looks like a weapon, doesn't it? Does almost look like kind of like a spinal cannon of some kind. I'm thinking we may have to build a gravity gun on this thing. Gravity cannon, go! Now, do we want the slanted pipe? I think we want the slanted pipe there. I kind of like that. I like that. Voltron Legendary Defender. That was the one that came out in early 2000-ish. That was the relaunch, right? Looks like something off of like Cartoon Network or something. That does look like a weapon. Netflix? Nope. If it's on Netflix, I haven't watched it. So this thing is chasing the sun around trying to keep the solar panels optimal. And because it's like I'm in position of the sun, it's like following me too. All right. Yeah, I didn't even realize Netflix had grabbed a license for it. Is it? Hmm. What are you? You are the medical room. That's bad. All right. If you are the medical room, is there any way for me to get from there to here? I guess we could go this way. So now we bring in the maintenance stuff. Okay, so we go... Actually, do I want to bring in the maintenance stuff, or do I want to go... Yeah, I think I want to bring in the maintenance... I think I want to bring in the maintenance stuff. What I could do is... Yeah, this could work. So let's grab curved maintenance adapter. Right? Do I want curved maintenance adapter? This is going to go that way. No, I want a maintenance adapter cube that is technically a T section, which no, that's not the one I want. That's kind of what I want, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for here. That's straight adapter. See, because what I was hoping to have is something that comes up this way directly. But I'm guessing we're going to have to go like this. Alright, so then we go that. No, actually that's not what we want. We want one of these. Where are you at? You are going to be sorter cube, maintenance sorter. One of these cubes has a vent in it, damn it. There it is. That's the one we're looking for. And what this will do is this will allow us to have atmosphere pushing through the entire maintenance network. Yeah, interesting. So we'll grab this one. Where's our maintenance block there? Our maintenance cube. And then we should have a maintenance tunnel. Maintenance sorter, maintenance tunnel. There we go. Right. So this one's going to be... No. Did I grab the wrong... I did grab the wrong one. Son of a... Oh, you are the one I want. There we go. So we want this to be a T shape. Like a so. And then we're going to go curved. And then here, I think we're going to go ahead and just backfill this. Let's get rid of that. We're going to go all blocks here for a second because we want to grab this. And then we're going to do door? No. They call it a hatch right now. Maintenance access. Get rid of that. Separator. Airlock. That's what we want. We want the square airlock door. One of these blocks is an airlock. You know what? There you go. Maintenance airlock. Maintenance airlock cube. Boop. All right. So when this is actually welded up, this will let us drop in and out of here. If we're going to do that, I guess, because originally I was going to put the door on there, but I think I want to keep the airlock on it. Now, you know what? We'll do the door on this side. Don't need you anymore, but we do need you. So what we'll do is we'll do the door on this side. That'll open that way. Okay. Oh, that's actually perfect. So when this is done, this opens up. You drop down in there. Whee! and then it'll spit you out over here. And then we'll have this be... Oh, what are we going to do here? Because I'm tempted to restructure, or reorient, I should say, the gravity generator. Okay, so if we change the gravity generator, or we could just take turn the gravity generator off. I don't know. Do we have... Oh, I didn't put the passageway mod on. Damn it. Okay, so if I don't have passageways... Alright, let's see what we got over here. We know that's not what I want. We know... Oh, and I did put the LY composite reactors in. Those things are actually pretty cool. We'll talk about those shortly. Small blocks, tiered ship tools, voxel hands, AV tech. That's it. Oh, see, I do have the passageway. Oh, it's because it's called enclosed. That's right. So if we take you out, and we go well, because if I do that, it loses the... Well, I guess that's okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. It'd be kind of cool to have it walking down this way, but... So that we go there, which defeats the purpose of having the vent here. So we would do enclosed, grab this out of here, and we would do that. Did you really auto rotate a pox upon you? All right. There you go. And what we'll do from here is figure out some way of tying this infrastructure together. So if we go, I guess I could actually, how about this? Let's go something like this. Do we want to have it? That actually works out pretty well. 3, 4, 5. Then we come back with this. Hopefully you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. Yes, I know it blocks the windows on that side, but it's intentional. It's okay if it's intentional, right? Come out of there. And we're going to do the same over here now. Well, you can come back one. There we go. All right, and then that way when we have the other ship merge in, we basically will have something built. So something like... don't want to do that. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then we say... What do you think? Something like that, maybe? See, what I'm kind of tempted to do is to try and figure out a way... Oh, you know what we could do? No, that'll look like crap. I don't want to do that. Because I could do this. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. Bamboo rods of death. Yes, yes it does. Everything should shoot bamboo rods of death. Even bamboo rods of death should shoot bamboo rods of death. That would actually be kind of cool. So if we go like this, let's see what we got here. So that's going to give us a little bit of leeway there. So I could... How would we do this? They don't have a block that I would... They don't have the block that I would want to use for this. I think it's in one of the mod packs. But there's basically a block that is a 45-degree angle on the half block. So it would basically look like this. So looking at it from straight on, it looks kind of like that. Where, let me show you. Where this angle, this corner here, comes up to that corner there. But they don't have it in this set. So I need, I guess I could do... Don't do it that way. Because I really want it to come off of there. Alright, let's go jump in a seat really quickly and get some power back here. That thing's chasing the sun everywhere. Alright. Well, have you seen the paper saw blade? Somebody took a, I think it's like was it a cookie cutter or something like that? But basically made this like 2-inch round paper disc. And what they did is they took 2 pieces of just normal 8x11 or A4 paper, used a thin layer of glue to hold it together. And I mean, it's just like, it's a couple of drops just to hold the sheet together. And they basically punched this thing so that they had like a 2-inch disc, punched the center of the disc, and used it in place of the, like the sandpaper grinder head. Yeah, and it cuts through like wood and plastic and stuff. It's pretty awesome. But it's just all about the rotational force. It's spinning so quickly is that it doesn't it doesn't lose its rigid edge. I mean, if you really want to just go crazy, you just build the you build a water gun, a water saw or an air saw, which isn't technically air. It's actually, they use medium, just like the sand does, or the water does, but they use sand instead. Oh, Parallax Pioneer. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm liking where we're going with this thing. Yeah, I know, right? It's like just using paper to cut things like wood and plastic. And I mean, it's not like it's like cheap plastic either. They're cutting PVC pipe. Yeah, there are videos of it on YouTube. So I think that's most of the initial piece. And what we'll have to do is we're going to have to figure out a system that will allow us to, or how much of this system we want to have basically go into another ship. I'm thinking probably back to here somewhere. Because we still have to put the upgrade modules on this thing. In fact, I want yield modules. Thank you. And we're going to rinse and repeat here. Apparently my engineer is a little drunk this evening. Alright. There you go. The more I look at it, the more that thing looks like a weapon. Alright. Come here, you. Bob, go to work. You've got stuff to do. Alright. And we need to figure out a way to place the pipe in a temporary connection. Actually, no, it's what we were working on earlier. We need you. Actually, I'm curious. That's a pipe connector, right? Large pipe connector. I'm kind of curious to see what this looks like. Medium cargo. Large connector pipe. Huh, it's kind of interesting. you need lots of stuff. Okay. How many did we do? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a conveyor block. Whee! Okay, over here we go. Got one of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, in theory, that's enough parts for everything except the connector. In theory. Strangely appropriate music. And we're gonna drop you out, bring you back over here. Let's go grab our new connector. Whoop. What's going to be really frightening is once this thing is up and running, once we have all of this stuff figured out and actually have it all piped in. So you're going to go there. And we will do... Do you want to do that? So if we do... I think we're just going to do a straight connector in there. Keep the profile down a little bit. Are you actually piped in there? I could have just put it right there on top of the cargo block, couldn't I? I should probably turn off the gyro controls on the big ship. But, was a little uncontrolled vectoring, right? So we're gonna do connectors. We want you down here, and we are going to have you switch lock. You know what's going to happen right as we go to dock this thing. Hey, we're connected. Okay. Are we inside the shield? I think we might be inside the shield. There you go. Our new ship. Not too bad, right? Of course, I'm not looking at the... Oh, son of a... It's trolling me. Oh. What do you need for these things? I am curious to see what the actual capacity of these are. I don't think I've ever looked at one of these. 1.5 million versus the 4.2 million. So it's basically the same block size. It's 3 by 3. by 3. But it's only a quarter of the storage capacity. Huh. That's fine. Alright, so you. Lots of steel plates. Interior plates, construction components. You'll get to it eventually, I guess. Are any of these being worked on right now? No. That stuff is not being worked on. That's not being worked on. How are you all doing? Let's get over here and take a look. Pioneer. Okay, so we need to get this thing done first. And there goes my dog's gas. Alright, thanks, pups. Love you too, buddy. Alright. Ah, interior plates. I don't need any more of those. Okay. Where are our interior plates going? Yeah, but like... Really? So you are connected through everything over there. You're connected through into there. Okay, so we can't pull that out of there. Why? I know all of you are connected. What are you guys doing? You should be connected through. I know you guys are connected because you keep pulling uranium out. Conveyor to conveyor. Okay, you're piped through. I just had the angle, you son of a... Oh, quit moving. Don't make me turn off the tracker. There. So we can get it to the connector. But we can't get it from the connector down to here. So all right, so what are we screwing up here? So we get it to that connector. That makes no bloody sense. That makes literally no sense. None. Nope. No sense. Not a damn lick of it. All right. All right, empties. So I can move this stuff there. But I can't move it there. But watch this. I can go connector. Really? Oh, there's. Okay, so this is the connector that's attached to our current ship, right? So we can move it to that connector. We can move it to that connector. Large cargo. Interesting. So if I move it to there, can't move it here. Okay, so I'm guessing it's because it's piping through the reactor then? Damn it. That means we're going to have to... Alright. That's annoying. Okay. Awesome. Congrats. Need to wait for this thing to... Let's see if this works. Bottle. There we go. So we can pass stuff through cargo. Okay. If we couldn't pass stuff through that cargo, I was about to be mad. And look, military gremlin. Yay. This thing's about to smack me, isn't it? Excuse you. I'm working here. Alright, let's see here. Will you quit? I am so going to turn off that damn script. Oh, come on. You son of a... Look at this. It's, I'm telling you, man. I keep telling you, it's trolling me. Will you... Son of a... You son of a... There. Now try it. Oh. Hey, no worries, Hellborn. Alright, so do you guys now have... Actually, I should have just stayed in the cockpit for that. In fact. So we go refinery on the other side. And we're going to do ore over here, see if we can... No, still can't get to the refinery. Why can we not get to the bloody refinery? Oh, because the bloody refineries aren't online yet. Going nuts. Telling you, going nuts. But we can move stuff between cargo again. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Now we can go... Mohahaha. So we have a lot of refineries now. In fact, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. And then a bunch down here. We got like another 8 refineries down here. Okay, so we've got plenty of refineries then. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those likes. If you haven't done so already, want to see more, or you just want to see what else I'm up to, you can find us over on YouTube. You can actually find us over there, hopefully. Let's see if it's going to let me do it. There you go. You can find us over on YouTube right there. You can find us over on Twitter. If I can spell the bloody word once in a while, you can find us over there. Or if you're over on Discord, you can actually join the community up over here as well. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully everybody has a fantastic day. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you back here next time for, well, probably Space Engineers. We'll see. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.